Hey y'all, it's K-Lynne. Welcome back to Flippin' Jewelry for Change, the Mother's Day video that didn't make it out on Mother's Day because I recorded about 45 minutes of a jewelry unboxing and did not realize that about 10 minutes into the recording, my microphone battery died. So there was no sound for 35 minutes of the video. And I did consider just putting prices on the screen for the items, but then it just would have been, I would have had to on the screen put the measurements, a little bit of information about each one, and then, like if you're just kind of listening and glancing every couple minutes, you probably would have just thought the video ended and maybe not even noticed the rest of the video. I don't know. So today we have a bit of a different unboxing because of that. I have everything it was a mess. And after my unboxing, I just walked away. I was very, I went to start editing because I wanted to get it uploaded the same day. And when I realized there was no sound, I just turned the light box off and walked away because, yeah. So it's almost a week later. And I need my light box to photograph other things for eBay. So I've got to get this video redone. And I need to get it up and published anyway, so I can get all this stuff put away. So we're going to do this unusual unboxing today. And if you see anything in today's video you are interested in purchasing, you will just send me an email, flippinjewelryforchange@gmail.com. That's flippinjewelry, the number 4change@gmail.com. U.S. shipping addresses only. You will get the discounted postage rates. I do use commercial rates, so not the retail rates. And y'all, oh my goodness, like they're about to do another rate increase, the post offices. I cannot even. It's really, really making it hard on small businesses, let me just tell you. But you will pay the discounted postage rate based on the weight of the package and your proximity from me. I am on the East Coast. You'll send me this video number, NEBDH. If you remember, that is the never-ending birthday haul from the never-ending birthday box that my sister sent me a year ago. So it's NEBDH2 because this is the second video from, well, not the entire box, but the box that I found from the box. Anyway, it's a whole story. You'll send me this video number, the item number, which will be these little cards that you'll see throughout the video, a brief description, or long-winded. Like I always say, I am a long-winded person. Please feel free. You want to chit-chat? All for it. And your ship-to address, I'll need to know that so I can calculate that postage. I'll get you an invoice through PayPal. You do not need a PayPal account to pay. You can use many different payment methods. My goodness gracious. Oh. Anyway, I'm sure y'all have probably bought jewelry from people off of YouTube before that have used PayPal invoicing. You probably get it. So let's just get into all of this lovely jewelry. You can see most of it's bagged because I was bagging stuff, during the video. I found this, which I think was actually something I picked up at an antique store for $3, or it might have been a yard sale. So if I get through all of this and I feel that we have time, we'll go through this. I like that those are nicely contained over there. So, well, let's start with this. Beautiful double layer. It's down here at the bottom of the screen. It's this beautiful double layer gold tone necklace with 2 crosses. And it measures about 16.5 inches, and we have a 3-inch extension. Let me see if I can maybe get rid of some of that so you can actually see the necklace. It's very pretty. It has a little bit of wear on the chain. I don't think it's terribly noticeable. I don't think, especially once you're wearing it, it would be terribly noticeable, but isn't it just so pretty? Let me take you down a little bit. All right, hold on. That's too far. There we go. So just a cute little gold tone with these 2 precious crosses. And I will do this one for $8. And I am popping this one on top of my light box. Get you guys pulled back out. because of the layers. I don't want to get it all tangled. If you guys saw my short that I just put up last night, oh my goodness gracious, 3 hours I untangled jewelry, but I did get every single piece untangled, and unfortunately most of it is going to be craft, but you don't know until you untangle it. So here's the next piece. Absolutely beautiful. How am I going? Let me see. Okay, we'll do this. I'm going to pop it back here because it's very long, and then I'm going to pull my tripod out of my light box so y'all can see. Isn't that so pretty? Obviously, silver tone, 4 layers. Not my favorite things to sell, y'all, these layered necklaces. There are a lot of layered necklaces that were in that tangled, jangled, jumbled up mess that I just did last night. And they're all going, well, I'm not going to say, I think I pulled 2 or 3 that I'll try to sell. And then the rest of them are going in craft because they're too much work. They're too much work for, if they were real gold, real silver, it would be worth the work. But I thought this one was worth the work because when you get this, it's going to be on a card, and each layer is going to be secured to the card so that in shipping it doesn't get all tangled up, because that's what will happen if I just sent it to you like in a bag, or if I just threw it in a little necklace box. That's what would happen. So because of all the work, it's just not worth it to do them. But this one I thought was just beautiful. Great silver tone color, and then we've got a little darker, almost antique-y looking little infinity there with love in script. I just thought this was so pretty, and it really does not look like it was worn. I didn't see any wear on it at all. Here's the backup. Maybe if I put it up against the white, I didn't see any wear on this one at all. It's so pretty. So let me get a measurement, the best that I can try to figure out how, after I get my tripod situated. Let's get this out of the way. So I thought this was interesting that there's not an extension, but maybe just because it's already so long and layered, you really wouldn't need that. So the length of the actual necklace, it is coming in just a hair shy of 18 inches. So that's going to be this length right here. And then I don't really know how to gauge a drop for you. I guess I can measure this longest chain. That would give you maybe an idea. So the longest chain is just shy of 33 inches. So lots and lots of nice long layers on this one. And I am going to do this one for 10. The silver tone infinity love necklace. Actually, you know what? I am going to put this back on. I don't think I have anything else that I'm going to need this for. And that way I can just put this on top of my light box and not worry about that one getting all tangled. So that would be an absolute mess. Oh my goodness. Did I give numbers for any of this stuff? Okay, so cross necklace, number 100. Infinity Love, 121. So cross 100, infinity 121. Good gravy. It's not even been a whole week. It hasn't even been a full week. And I just can't get it together. I just can't get it together, y'all. This is absolutely beautiful. So pretty. When I first saw this, and look at the gold on that, I got very excited because I thought, oh my goodness. And look at, do you see this clasp that's on here? Like, that looks like a very nice quality clasp, not stamped. And unfortunately, it does attract just slightly, but it does attract, which means that the base metal is not gold. So I do think that this is probably a gold vermeil piece, and it is done beautifully. So that was my first thought, was, oh my goodness, this is probably gold. Womp womp. Then when I fastened it and saw how itty bitty teeny tiny, I thought, oh my gosh, I wonder if this is made for a child. Then I realized I can wear this. I can wear this and stick a couple fingers under and have a little bit of room to go. So it's actually It was bigger than I thought it was going to be. So this is at 6 3/4. It's just shy of 7 inches. So we're that 6 3/4 inch. Well, I guess really it's on that line. So it's 6 3/4. The 6 3/4 gold vermeil. This is going to be item number 49. And I'm going to do 10 on this one also. Look, I remembered at least to do a number. Yay. So get this popped back in here. That's a 10 piece. Some fun and interesting things that were in here. I've got a nice little Western style, just a regular buckle, and I sell tons of buckles, and this is the loop. Oh my gosh. The buckle and the loop. So I'll put the, I mean, if you're interested in this, I would happily sell it to you. I really don't know what I'm going to put it online for. It's not silver. It kind of looks like a brushed nickel is what it looks like to me. But yeah, if you're interested in that, just holler at me. There were some very interesting things, some fun things and some interesting. We have a couple Christmas pins. I will add those to, obviously, anything that I don't give a price on. If you're interested, email me. But I'm going to be adding these to my Christmas jewelry for when the holidays get closer. I'll be, adding those and doing more Christmas jewelry lots. And then this pretty little thing. Look at that. What is that? Would that be a dogwood? Do you think that's a dogwood? Or a, it starts with an H. It starts with an H, I think. I can't think of it, but isn't that pretty? It's just silver tone, just all silver tone, little brooch. And I'll do this one for $5. Oh, item 124. I guess I should set that one to the side too so it doesn't get lost. And then there were just different, we'll just get this stuff out of the way so I can throw it. Some of it's going in craft. So this is the, oh look, there's a dogwood. So the dogwood has 4 petals and that brooch had 5. So I guess that was not a dogwood flower. The 1988 Dogwood Arts Festival in Knoxville, Tennessee. So interesting. That's just going in craft. This guy, it's just a Heinz pickle. These were, I think originally were given away in the 1930s, if I remember, at the Chicago World's Fair as a promotional item. And then they were so popular among pickle lovers. I may keep it and just put it on my landlord because I love pickles. They were so popular that they have continued to make them. So yeah, and it's just over the years, it has lost its original pin that was in there. It had an old C clasp at one point in time. Somebody just put a little safety pin on there. So that'll just land on my lanyard. But those were just some fun things that were in this lot. There were all kinds of other things that were in craft, and I'll show those to you in a little while. Put that to the side since we already looked at that. Just so you know, because craft items, if you're new here, hi, craft items are $1 as an add-on. I do have a $5 order minimum. But if there's anything in craft that you want to add on, it's just $1 per piece. So, or if you just wanted to order 5 or more craft items, you are absolutely welcome to do that. I also do, on occasion, do craft boxes. I'll do little craft lots and craft boxes. So eventually you'll see some of those items and some other items in a craft lot. Yeah, so this is, I really could not tell. I put this was the nice thing about the video being messed up, is I was able to put some of these items through my ultrasonic cleaner since, I had a week to sit and ponder life and what I was going to do about this video with no sound. So I really couldn't tell if this just was, like, if it had wear to it. It doesn't look like, I don't really see rubbing, you know what I mean? Or if it maybe is supposed to be like a gunmetal, it's just not as dark as a normal gunmetal would be. It's very pretty. Just a little, it's all, it's together here, but it's just a little multi-banded ring with all these little bead stations on it. And this is a 6, about a size 6. I would say. It's coming kind of between that 5 3/4 and 6 mark. If I push down, it's a 6. So this will be number 87. Is that too far to be number 87 for 5? Will that just kind of slide in there? Oh, look at that. It does. Look at there. Look at there. Make my life easier. Uh-oh, I'm losing. I got to pull this away from the light box. Losing all the glitz and the glam over here from the craft items. Those made me really sad. You'll see those in a bit. So there were quite a number of rings in here. Actually, somewhere in these bags are ring lots also. So we'll get, how about we just get all those, we'll get all those done. This one is, maybe was gold tone at one time. It's got just a hint of a gold tone to it. And then it's got all, you can't even see it because I'm not in frame. Which side, I had to touch the camera to figure out my lenses are over here. So I gotta come like over to the far side of my phone for it to look like it's in the center for you guys. Hopefully it's not in, I'm in a shadow. I do have all my lights on and a ring light, but there's still a little section of shadow in here. The little crystals, they're just glass rhinestones or crystals or whatever, but they are so, so pretty. There's so much color that just bounces off of them. And this one is probably a 7 if I had to guess, but I will measure it for you. But I thought it still had some life left to it, so. Oh, no. About an 8. Right at an 8. I did not realize that this finger was an 8. I thought I was 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Oh, maybe I am, because that does go on and off. Anyway, number 12 for this little band with all the little rhinestones or crystals. I don't know. They look like I was going to say they look like they're prong set, but actually no, they look like they are probably glued in. This one is very cute. It's the lone silver tone. I have all these like stack rings, you know, and this was the lone silver tone stack ring. So it's going to go in craft. If you're interested. It's a 6, but I just wanted to show it because it is in very nice shape and it does have all of its little crystals or all of its little rhinestones in there. So this is so, so beautiful. So, so beautiful. It is a size, let's turn it this way. So it's a 7.5. 7.5, maybe. If I do that, is it focusing on it? Oh my goodness. I fell in love with this one and I really, really want to keep it. I don't know. I don't like my hands with rings for some reason. I used to wear them all the time. It does look better on the middle finger. So there are 2 marcasites missing. And honestly, when I first picked this up and put it on, I thought that these were different stones, that they were just like white stones until I looked under the loop and noticed that the marcasites are actually missing. So that one made me very, very sad. But if you don't mind that, this is a great one to do as an add-on for $1 because it is going in craft, unless I decide to keep it. But if you want it, just let me know and I'll add it on to wear if you don't mind that those 2 are missing, because like I said, I didn't even realize that they were missing. I just thought it was white stones. But isn't that absolutely beautiful? Shame it's not real silver. That would have been nice. And then this one, oh, that was craft, so it doesn't need a number. I was like, wait, I didn't do a number. This one also very, very pretty. Back over to the right, back over to the right. Okay, look at all of those. I love the shape on those rhinestones. Aren't those so, so pretty? And then double crisscross, you know, just the crisscross band. So, so nice. And let's get a measurement on this one for you. That is an 8. I don't usually have rings, so it's kind of nice to have rings and just in silver tone. Nice pretty one. Number 42, $5. There's nowhere to, okay, This one will go over here, I guess. And then, so then we have the stack rings. So these are all a size 7. Very, very cute little floral. There's one in here that I am going to do more research on because it is stamped, and it's this one. It's stamped 14K, and I'm going to test these stones because if you look at, let me grab this and see if maybe I can get, I gotta zoom in a little so that I can kind of get it over where I can see a little bit. So do you see how on the side here, they basically in the gold, they cut this groove and then they slid each of these stones under the lip of that groove. And that's how they're being held in. Isn't that beautiful? So I was very, very excited to see this one. I have not tested the stones yet. They might be diamonds. I would be very surprised if they were real diamonds, honestly. But probably just really, really nice quality cubic zirconias, but set in 14 karat. If it actually is gold, that will be very, very nice. So that's going in test and research. But I do have 2 in here for sale, and look how cute they are. They're just these 2 little flower gold tone floral rings with all these little crystals all the way around them. Aren't they so precious? So adorable. I think there was on one of them, one has a little more wear than the other, and I think there was one little, yep, right there. There was one little rhinestone missing right there. I think I have the rhinestone. But I'm just going to do both of them for $5 because they're the same ring. So in that way you just, you know, I don't know. Maybe you don't mind that that one's missing, but basically buying one and getting one for free. How about that? So size 7, both of them are. And they will be item number 127. Where's this little bag? For $5. Aren't those so fun though? Love them. Do you care to even see? I mean, I don't know. Does it help to see what it looks like on? I mean, does it help to see it on like hands like mine? I don't know, but oh, maybe I won't put it on that one. Maybe I won't. I probably could get it past the knuckle, but getting it off might be the challenge. But isn't that so pretty? Love it. Precious little thing. I'm a silver tone girl. I was a gold tone girl a long time ago. All I wore was gold, but I was also very, very, very tan. I spent a lot of time in the sun, probably why I ended up with melanoma. And because of that, I am now very, very pale. So I prefer the silver. I don't know why, I just think it looks a little better. So these are all 7.5s, and these are those like little stack rings. Aren't those so pretty? You could wear all of them together, or you could separate them. And then this is just an ever so slight little blush pink color. It's just a little acrylic stone that they put in there. And then, so there's 1, 2, they're all gold tone and very, very good condition. 3, 4, no other rhinestones or anything, but these are all, I'll pull these up and just throw them on here like I did the other ones for you. They're all etched. Aren't those pretty? And then here is, if you wanted to see the one with that little stone in it, I'm trying to get my yucky fingernails out of the way. There's that one. So cute. And then I'm going to give it just another quick measurement. I mean, I did put that in the 7.5. Yes. They're all 7.5. All of these for $5. Because they're just little fashion rings. You know, they're not real gold. So they're going to wear and tarnish over time. But they are a lot of fun and they're really, really cute. Item number 77. If you wanted a ring on each, well, all your fingers, I guess, would have to be a 7.5, but So all those for $5. What else do we have? Oh, this cute little silver tone necklace. So precious. So I got really excited when I saw this and I thought, is this Brayton? It is not Brayton. It's not marked anywhere. Just a little, come over here. It's just a little fashion piece with some scroll work, some silver tone hearts. Needs a little bit of polishing up. This one I did not run through the ultrasonic cleaner because it was in pretty decent shape. And then look on the back. It says, a sister is someone to dream, cry, sing, and laugh with. Well, it doesn't say and. It's just dream, cry, sing, laugh with. Isn't that precious? Love that. So, let's get a measurement for you. Little heart charm necklace for your sister. This is just over 19 inches, and it has a 2-inch extension. And this one will be item number 66 up there. Item number 66, and that one will be 8. Can I just kind of loop that down in there and hope for the best? Maybe. Okay. What else do we have? What's over here? Oh, these. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can pop these in the microfiber. Look at the brilliance of these. They're just glass, but wow. So let me zoom down because I feel like the shadow, I don't know if y'all are seeing the shadow, if it's like conveying on the screen like I'm seeing it, but it's just not making me a happy girl. This setup is just not making me a happy girl. Aren't those very, very pretty? And gold tone. And they are prong set. They will come with new backings. They are almost 3/8 of an inch in diameter. Very, very nice. Gold tone earrings. These will be $5. Item 65. I do always put, whoa, let's pull you back a little bit. How about that? I do always put new earring backs on all of the earrings that I send out. So I clean them, I sanitize the posts with alcohol, and then I put a brand new earring back on there, just so that you are aware. So item 65 for $5. What else did we have? This little, I think I'm not quite back far enough. So pretty. I think it's made to maybe mimic like a gemstone of some type. Maybe on the gray, because that's kind of it's kind of skewing the blue color. Very pretty blue on that. Set in gold tone. It's on both sides. That's part of the stone. That's not like, it's not a mark on there. And I don't know, like if it's meant to be like convertible for use as a bracelet or an anklet. I don't know, like that would drive me nuts, hitting my ankle all day while I was walking. That would make me crazy, honestly. But it's nice and big, so it could be worn as that. It is a 6.5, 6.25, 6.5 at the smallest. And then we've got, looks like about a 2-inch, 2.5 inch extension. So I think this is probably going to go like off the, yeah, I mean, larger than a 9. So that's why I think it could be an anklet or a bracelet. I don't know. I looked up this. I thought maybe WGAMZ meant this came from Amazon. Maybe it did, like years and years and years ago. Or it could just be somebody had it in their antique booth for sale. I don't know. Whoever had it was trying to sell it for $3.50. So I'm going to do this as an add-on for $2. If you purchase something else and you're interested in this one, an add-on for $2. And this will be item number 105. Item 105. All right, let's do these earrings. I thought were super fun. Great for the festival season. The festival, what season? I don't know, but it's just great for the festival, you know, concerts, outdoorsy, your vacation, going to the beach, wherever. Just some super, super fun orange and gold tone dangle drop earrings on the little hook for pierced ears. They're just gold tone on the back. A little bit of wear, but not terrible. They are 2 inches in diameter, and they will be item number 4 for $5. Very cute little earrings that I'm gonna put where? Over here. Okay. And then some more earrings. I liked these too. I thought these were fun. I'm gonna get rid of that because you're gonna get new little stopper thingamadoober bobs. So these are really cool. And I had, at one point, I had a charter club. I had a charter club necklace that had stones this blue, and I think they were almost identical in shape to these. So, and that, I mean, that's been like a year, I think, since I had that. It was way back in the beginning. Always interesting to find things that you're like, I wonder if those actually went with that, you know, like if they were originally sold together or if these are chartered. Like, I don't know, they're not marked, but thought they were fun though. So just again, hooks for pierced ears. These are glass beads, a beautiful, beautiful navy with just a little bit of variation throughout, multifaceted. The length from the top of the hook to the bottom of that bead is 2 3/4 inches. So 2 3/4 inch drop on those. Super duper fun. Item number 68 for $5. Got your earring deals. What's this? Oh, isn't this so cute? Thought about keeping this one for my lanyard also. For if you're new here, by the way, I work in education, so we have our badge, our ID badge, you know, key card to get in, all of that on a lanyard that we have to wear all day. So I work with special needs preschoolers, and I like to put cute little fun things on my lanyard throughout the year. So I do in March for St. Patrick's Day have a couple little ones that I put. So you see the little faux pearls are done like in the shape of a horseshoe. And then you just have one little rhinestone there in the center, and then it's just enamel on gold tone. I'm looking though, and now that I'm looking at this, I feel like there is a little teeny tiny pearl missing. There is. So this is actually going to go in craft. So there is one itty bitty teeny tiny pearl missing right there. Into craft you go. Here's another one that's going into craft. I just kept it out because I thought it was interesting. It's just a little key on a safety pin. No idea. No idea why. You know what I did not do? Where's my magnet? I did not check that. So yeah, we do have some attraction. So that is nothing going in craft. Here is another necklace, which I hope is just, yeah, single strand. Okay, I was like, please don't be double strand. This one needs to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. I missed it earlier. So a nice long cross. The other one we had, they were a little bit smaller than this one, but a nice long cross necklace in gold tone. This one is 20 inches with a 3-inch extension. I thought maybe we had a name on that one. We do not, but I'm going to do 5 on this one. Item number... I'm having trouble with these today. Item number 61. And yes, I do teach children numbers. I do teach children how to read and recognize numbers, but I'm on the struggle bus with those today for some reason. I can tell you why, because once again, I've let the day get away and I have not eaten, which that's on the agenda. I wanted to get through the video first so I can sit down, eat, and edit. So here we have one of my least favorite things, a cloth cord. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like them. I understand why. Like, some people can't do chains. Some people have very sensitive skin. A cloth cord is probably better for them. This one is, it's got a little bit of, I don't want to say fraying. It's almost like, you know how clothes get pilly? That's kind of how this is. But it's like, it doesn't feel, if you do these unboxings, you know what I'm talking about. Like when you get the cloth things that are just gross and they just feel gross and they look gross, and this is not. So I don't know that this really was worn. Maybe it's just the way this fabric is. But it does have, let's get off the green, it does have this beautiful, what I'm presuming, I did not test it with the Presidium because if it is jade, it does not hold much value. And like in this little teeny tiny of a pendant, it's not like a $50 or $60 thing, you know what I mean? So, so I didn't bother to test it, but most of the time that's what these are. It's just a carved jade cross necklace or pendant. Obviously you could very easily pull that off and put it on to anything else that you wanted to use it on. I did think about actually keeping this for my junk journaling, but because I have not begun junk journaling yet, I'm not keeping all the things. I do have a small stash of craft jewelry for when I do junk journals or other things. You can, I like to use, I do card making and stuff like that. So I like to use jewelry in crafting and decorating. I've told y'all a million times. You guys know that already. But this one I am not going to hold on to because really you can find them in so many different places. Item 110. Oh my goodness gracious. Did I say I'm on the struggle bus today? Yes. Item 110. And I'm going to do 8 on this one. Oh, good gravy. Okay, now for probably my absolute most favorite thing that I found. I mean, if that ring turns out to be 14 karat gold, obviously that's going to be the favorite thing. But this is the most favorite fun thing that I found in this lot. Would you look at this? It is a pin that someone took an actual, let me take it out. Someone took an actual fishing lure. This would be for fly fishing. And turned it into a lapel pin or a tie tack. Is this not the most fun thing? Look at this. So they just put a little, a post on the back of it, and then they put a little bead on the hook. How cute is that? I absolutely love this. I just thought that was so fun and unique, and absolutely the perfect, like, Father's Day is coming up, so you got a fisher dad who likes the fly fishing. This would be such a fun gift for him. So yeah, they put a little pin on the back of it, and then there you go. So this will be our little fly fishing lure, lapel pin, tie tack, whatever you wanted to use it for. Item number 58. Oop. See, it won't stay up because, yeah, it's just kind of heavy on the back there. So item 58 for our fly fishing tie tack / lapel pin. And this one I'm going to do 8 on as well. Let's get some of these bigger bags out of the way. This is item number 99. It was item 99 in my original video. I have no idea. We probably have we had another 99? Oh no, what if we had another 99 already? Okay, scratch that. That's not going to be item 99. I don't know what I did with those numbers. If I put them back in the basket or if they're somewhere else. Okay, so this is not going to be number 99. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, it's going to be number 106. And I'll just change it on the bag. Isn't this fun? Look at this one. So do I remember? Yeah, these are acrylic. Yeah, these are all acrylic. But y'all, look at these. So they made these to look like real stones, right? They made these to look like natural gemstones. There's, like some quartz and different things in here. But do you see these? They tried to make these look like moonstone. Look at the iridescence and that like flash inside of, how it like looks like it's illuminated from the inside. I hope it's showing up in the camera. I just thought these were so fun. Love this one. And again, it's corded. I don't think this has ever been worn, to be honest. And then we have a little bit of is that in frame? Yeah. A little bit of silver tone there with a lobster clasp. This one is so cute and so fun. Again, they are all acrylic. They're just made to look like natural stones. And this one is a 34. I didn't stretch my tape measure out that far, but it looks like it's going to be about a 34 with a 4-inch extension. So from a 34 to a 38. And we said, what, 106? Yes. Yeah, 106 for $8. Oh, we still had some loose stuff down here. Let's see. So this, oh yeah, this was just a little, I think this was just a little glass bead that they made to look like, I'm trying to get this like little, there we go. So they made it to look like howlite was the intention on just a little silver tone chain. Itty bitty teeny tiny, very nice, delicate little like minimalist kind of piece. And this one is 17 with a 2-inch extension, 17 inches with a 2-inch extension, item number 64. So our little bitty faux howlite piece, item number 64, that one's going to be $5. Oh, this was the fun one too. This really cute, like cornflower blue, very nice gold tone. And then you've just got these like little scroll design, like upside down heart, almost upside down heart looking little things that make up this pendant with these 3 little cornflower blue pieces on. Maybe they'll show a little better. I think they showed up a little better on the green actually, but yeah, so very cute and a nice long chain on this one. I don't think my tape measure is going to be stretched out far enough, but we will give it a go, see what I can find. So again, this one looks to be about a 34, and then we've got a 3-inch extension on this one. Bring this back up a little closer. That's the back of it. Back up a little closer for y'all. Probably should have been doing this the whole time. Item 128, the little cornflower blue scroll gold tone pendant thing necklace. And I'm going to do this one for $8. All right, what else do we have under here? Oh, this one. I think this one is like still tangled up. I don't think I took this one out. This is a multi-layer. Yeah, this one I wanted to because it looks so cute. It's just got this little metal, just a silver tone metal bar. And it's got the little round ring on another part of it. And then it's got this little thing that says follow your dreams. But I didn't try to untangle it. It looks like it's just going to be a mess to try to untangle. Multi-layer necklaces, I'm telling you. I just don't enjoy them. I did have fun untangling all that jewelry last night, though. It was a very rough week at school. We are in the final countdown. There are 19 school days left of our school year, and then it will be summer break. And if you've ever been in an education environment, you know that the kids know. The kids know. The kids know that it's about to be summer break. They feel the anticipation. They feel the excitement. I am not trying to untangle this anymore, so we're just going to put that to the side. It's probably going to end up in craft. Done. Yeah, they can feel the excitement in the air, and they are crazy. Like, they're just wild. They are just wild. It's just because it's the end of the school year, and they all know it, and they can sense it, and they're going crazy. And so we're going crazy. So after a week of crazy, it was very nice to sit down and just untangle jewelry for 3 hours and relax. So back to this jewelry. So this one I thought was really, really cute. We have a little gold tone cross with one single little rhinestone right in the center on a silver tone chain, if you like that mixed metal look. And this was very interesting. This was one of the very few marked pieces we had in here. It says JK 31, like the bag company. I did not know that they made jewelry. Maybe this was like a giveaway, like something that a consultant could earn. I don't know. So this is an 18-inch with a 2-inch extension for our 31 necklace. This is item number 19 for $8. Y'all, I keep hearing, I hope y'all aren't hearing this odd, there's just this odd noise coming from my back deck right now, and I'm so curious to know what it is. This, oh my goodness, this is another marked piece. It doesn't have a designer mark. It's just marked Hong Kong on the back in capital letters, which typically indicates that it's a vintage piece. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this little teeny, I mean, look at, he's like the size of my thumbnail, but he's so cute. He's just a little white frog with little black rhinestone eyes. Isn't he adorable? So I'll pop him over and let you see the back, and that says Hong Kong. You probably can't read it, but that's what that says. And it's just got that C clasp. But I just thought he's so, so cute. This is 7/8 of an inch. So he just measures 7/8 of an inch in gold tone, and he did the cutest little frog. Sorry if you don't like frogs. Oh, look, here's our 99. So I did throw it back in the basket. He is item number 99, and I'm going to do 8 on him. Was he in a bag? I feel like he was in a bag. Yes. He was in a bag. All right, what else did I have over here? Oh, yeah, here's another pair of earrings. These I thought were really cute. Let's see again if I can just kind of pop them in the microfiber. Sometimes I can and sometimes I cannot. But I feel like it helps to be able to see there. Because I don't think to grab my little earring holder thingies, but then I like to take the time to find the back and put it on and blah, 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 blah. Aren't they precious? So they kind of look, they look like faceted moonstone to me. Like they're not, they're just acrylic. Or are they glass? Glass or acrylic? I can't remember. Let's see. Yeah, they're acrylic. And then faux pearls. But aren't they so cute? I just thought they were precious. Little bitty teeny tiny things. But they're just so elegantly simple. I love them. They are about 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. And again, you do get brand new earring backs. These will be item number 55. So pop those there. Item number 55. For $5. It was like, where's the bag? I know I had a bag. Yes. Right here. All right. And another little pin I thought was really pretty. I'll just keep it in the bag. It's just a nice little cross pin. And then it's got, was that green? Let me take it over here where it's not, the camera's not blocking. You'll have to tell me. I can't tell if that's a really, really dark green or if it's black. When I first was looking through this, I thought it was a dark green, but now it's kind of, maybe if I put it on the gray. Yeah, see, it looks like a dark green there to me. It does look like it's some green enamel on gold tone. It is about 1 1/8 inches long, and then it's just a pin back. It's not marked. This will be item number 3 for $5. Is that all? No, there's one more. Oh, yes. And this icing piece, I put this in my ultrasonic cleaner, and I was very disappointed because it looked like such a cute, fun piece. And it looks nice until you get down to this part, and the color is just, it's just off. So I don't know, like, can you do anything with this kind of, like with these links? Like maybe, I guess if you're doing art, you could like lay it flat as a border. If you do like the jewelry art, another thing that I want to do someday that I just probably will never get around to doing. And that's why I don't collect jewelry for that, because otherwise I would have hordes of it. It would not be nice, would not be pretty. All right. Have I used item 77? Oh, goodness gracious. All right, we're just going to go with it because I'm running low on my little number things over here. Oh, actually, I think everything else is... We're just going to go with the numbers on the bags. And you can just say bag number 77. How about that? And then I'll know. So, $5 you saw on this one. This is another fun piece. Acrylic and metal. So, these clear acrylic baubles on silver tone chain, and then we have these gunmetal links every so often on each side of the little acrylic stations. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna hold it out this way so you can kind of get a better idea of it. And it's a nice long one as well. Measuring, I'm gonna say 35 or 36. It's beyond the extension of my measuring tape right now, and if I try to extend it any more, it will fall off the table. So, oh, I don't have to get a number. That's right, because we said we're going to call that bag number 77. That one's $5. And then we have bag 65, also $5. Another gunmetal. Oh my goodness, this one I thought was so pretty. I'm going to move these because this one looks nice on the white background. Look at this one. So cute, yes? Isn't that cute? Do you want to know the most like adorable thing about it? So these are acrylic faceted beads, and these bead stations spin, but also like independently of one another. See, like the acrylic bead spins, but also the gunmetal piece spins. How fun is that? If I wore this, this is legit what I would be doing all day, because I'm a fidgeter. I am fairly certain I have ADHD. Like when I read textbook examples of ADHD, it's check, 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 and more check, and more and more and more check. I can't sit still. I can't stand still. I just can't do it. So I got to be moving part of my body or fidgeting with something at all times if I'm not doing, like if I'm not actively in, like my brain is not engaged in something. Even if I'm sitting like doing, sometimes I like to do like little puzzle books and like those sticker by number books and stuff like that. But even those, I feel a little anxious. Like I need to do something else while I'm doing them. I don't know. It's weird. Item number 65 for $5. Oh, let me get you a length. Let's see, if I had been smart, I would have wrote it on those little things, but I didn't realize when I was doing the video that I was going to have to redo the video. So again, this one goes beyond my tape measure ability right now, but I am going to say, again, it's about a 35 or a 36 inch necklace, and obviously could be shortened up a little bit if you wanted to. Love that one. My favorite color, blue. And is this our last piece? It is. It is. Oh, I was going to show y'all craft stuff. So we'll do these. We'll do these another day. I don't know how long the video is, but it feels like it's getting long. But also, I'm really, really hungry, y'all. I'm really hungry. I had breakfast around 7 this morning. And it's around 6 at night. So, yeah. I mean, I don't intentionally fast, but I guess you could say I'm intermittent, you know, that fasting thing that people do. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, I promise I'm able to teach kids. I promise. This one, super duper fun. I love this piece so much. It just makes me think of, I mean, you've heard me anytime I see like anything like a little yellow thing like that, lemon drops, obviously, and then these just make me think of honey. I just did, if I think about it, I'll put a picture right here. Just created more work for myself, but it is what it is. If I'm able to, because my phone storage might not be enough, I'll put a picture right here of my little bumblebee tier tray that I do for summer. I took all the Easter down last weekend, and yes, I just took it down Mother's Day weekend, and went ahead and did summer. So that will stay up through September. Just leave that up all summer. My little bumblebees. So very, very cute. They are just little glass beads. Again, something that I would sit and fidget with just over and over and over. This one is nice and long. Oh, I was going to show you guys. This is a Coldwater Creek piece. So we didn't have a whole lot of named pieces in here, but this is a Coldwater Creek. And it's another nice long one at about 34 inches, I'm going to say. Well, actually, that's not true. It is about 31 with a 3-inch extension. So, and then, oh, this was in the bag, so it already has a number. And this is $8, and it is number 106 for the lemon drops and bumblebee honey drops necklace is what I'm calling it, with gold tone lobster clasp. There you go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just real quickly, so you kind of have an idea in case you want to do some add-ons. I have no idea what these are, but they were all in there. Do you think I wanted to keep these as charms for junk journals? 100% I did, because like, wouldn't that just be the perfect little charm? But yeah, I don't know. But so there's those in craft, and then this, oh my gosh, y'all, this broke my heart. So this is, I mean, it's just a fashion piece. You're probably not going to be able to even see. Okay, so it's bezel, not bezel set. Baguette. Is that what those are? Baguette little clear crystals, rhinestones, glass pieces, whatever. I don't really understand what to call them when they're not crystals. They're not like quartz or anything, but I put it in the ultrasonic cleaner, and look, can you see those right there? Womp womp. 2 of them fell out. So if you're able, because I thought they were prong set all the way around. Maybe they just weren't tight, and they just need to be set back in and tightened up. I mean, otherwise it's really, really nice shape. It's going in craft. If it's something you want to do as an add-on to repair and wear yourself, it is a size. I'm gonna put this one at about a 6 3/4. But oh my gosh, isn't it so pretty? It's just so beautiful. I was so sad when those fell out. They were just sitting at the bottom of the ultrasonic cleaner when I took all the jewelry out. But I mean, it would have been a $5 ring anyway, but still. So that's in craft. These also made me very sad just because they're so beautiful. Look at the sparkle on those. Oh my goodness. Look at, so pretty. But one of them, not that one. One of them. Yep. Missing a rhinestone. Womp womp. So those went in craft. We already saw that little lock thing. Oh, this is just a bag of miscellaneous earrings, I think, is all that, like, you know, like there's a pair of these, but one of these fell out. It is in here somewhere, I think. Yeah, right there. And then just a bunch of miscellaneous beads and earrings. Some little funky looking, like grungy looking disc things. A necklace that's just all little stars. Another necklace with some blue beads. Here's a little something that's got a little pin, but the paint's gone, but it's got some nice little rhinestones that you could harvest. A necklace with some beads you could harvest. Oh, these made me sad too because they were so cute. They're earrings, but they're old and they came unglued. So he's in there. Some more rhinestone harvesting options for you. Oh, another beautiful rhinestone harvesting option. More beautiful pink rhinestones that you could harvest if you know how to do. I don't know how to do that, but. And then this made me sad. I love these types of brooches. They're just so they're just so beautiful. But we're missing a rose, so that one in craft. Another little, I don't remember if this was a necklace or a bracelet. Oh, beautiful rhinestone. I was able to find in the bottom of the bag the middle one and 2 of the side ones that are missing, but there's a third one missing. It's not in the bag, unfortunately. Here is a brooch. If you were, I don't know, like, how do you harvest stuff like that? How do you, maybe, I guess you put it in an ultrasonic cleaner and they just fall out, apparently. What else do we have? Oh, this cute little thing. I almost kept these 2. Little mermaid, just for the charms, you know. But there's a little mermaid charm and a little rhinestone charm on that. This is, maybe you could repurpose this magnetic clasp. I almost feel like maybe I should use it for my jewelry because it is so strong. Good gravy. But yeah, it was cool. Goodworksmakeadifference.com. No idea what that is, but be the light, shine, believe in miracles. But but it's broken and it can't be repaired. So that's in there if you wanted to harvest pieces from that. Another necklace with some little charmy things on it. A little ring, a little blue beaded thing. This that says jingle, but it's very odd to me that it's like, why does the ing slide? That's weird. Oh yeah, that we discovered we were missing a little faux pearl. We have some more little rings. I don't know what you would do with these. Like some of them have rhinestones you could pull out of them, but and then a purple pendant that's just got a few little scratches on it, but maybe you could use it again, like if you do the art. That's why I throw all kinds of things in, because some people don't use it for repurposing for jewelry. They actually use it to make art with. And then this, which was a Lazart leaping horse. I fell in love with this, and it doesn't have a whole lot of value, but it was originally sold as a brooch by the company name. The company that made these is called Lazart, and this was their leaping horse. Isn't that beautiful? I love this piece. Like, I just love this little horse so much. But again, I'm just trying not to keep like all the things for in the event that someday maybe I'll do my junk journaling that I've always wanted to do. I did find some other interesting pieces in here. I'll go through real quickly for you. Those are all the craft stuff, actually. Let me throw those back in craft so I don't get confused. So again, craft items you can do as an add-on. Like these, I would not do $1 a piece. Obviously, it would be like $1, you know, for $1 for all these little miscellaneous rings. If you wanted all of those, if you want, it's not going to be $1 per earring. It's $1 for a pair of earring. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, $1 as an add-on, $5 order minimum. So if you see 5 or more craft items that you're interested in, that's always an option as well. And then just some interesting pieces here that I found. So this is the Fraternal Order of Eagles. And this was a little medal that I found. It's kind of sad that it looks like it's brass and not gold. Was like, ooh, is it going to be gold? No, it's not. It's brass. But yeah, I did a little bit of research because I did not know what the Fraternal Order of Eagles were. It would have had, you can see on the top that little broken piece, it would have had like a little metal bar across the top or a ribbon bar across the top to hang from. But it's the Fraternal Order of Eagles, and down here on the bottom you'll see LTJE, which stands for Liberty, Truth, Justice, and Equality. They were founded in 1898, and they are actually credited with establishing Mother's Day and initiating Social Security, a good thing. But how cool is that? I was like, oh my gosh, and I was trying to do this on Mother's Day. But, you know how that worked out. So yeah, I found that, and then I did find so I found this little like tie tack or lapel pin is iolite, and then in this, which I have to test to see if it's silver, was this little square piece of black tourmaline. So that was kind of fun. I found this, which is a pendant from St. Jude Children's Ranch. Am I in the frame? Yeah. So that is St. Jude Thaddeus, and he is the patron saint of hopeless causes. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of thought maybe I need to keep him and wear this, but I'm kidding. On the back it says St. Jude, pray for us, because that is St. Jude. So this was another fun find. I have not tested it yet, but it is marked 925. I think it had some gold vermeil over it at one point, because it's just the coloring's very strange to me, or it's not really silver and they lied, which is definitely a possibility. But you guys, look, he's a little tortoise, and look. A tortoise or a sea turtle. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but he's this little turtle, and everything moves. His little tail moves. His little legs move. His little head moves. Isn't it so cute? And he is marked sterling. So if this does turn out to be sterling, and what I do with the ring, put it up here. Oh my goodness gracious, that made me nervous. So yeah, so all this stuff, possibly a sterling piece and possibly a gold piece. Very, very exciting. I still have to test those. Oh, and there was one more. I almost forgot about this. I have to do some research on this. I don't like, it's just this gold tone, very heavy ball chain with, it's just an over the head. There's no clasp on it, but oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Y'all are going to absolutely just, I mean, I don't know, maybe you won't fall in love with it like I did, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's this beautiful mosaic pendant with birds. Oh my gosh. And it's like almost like a relief, like oh my goodness, I'm losing my tripod. Come back over here. Like all the mosaic is done around the gold areas to make the shape of the birds. Isn't that so pretty? And it's not marked. Why do people do this kind of work and not put their name to it? Like, I just don't understand, but it's so beautiful. So I'm doing research on this one. I'm honestly probably at about 35 on this, depending on what I find online, because I'm feeling like this is going to be a 50 plus piece online, depending on the marketplace. I have different prices on different marketplaces because different marketplaces have different fees. So your best deal is always going to be to get it here on YouTube, because I do like way lower on YouTube than I would anywhere else, because I have very, very low fees with PayPal. But that's it, y'all. That's gonna do us, and I'm gonna put this back here. I have lost the card. Where did the card go? Here it is. All right, so if there was anything you saw in today's video that you were interested in purchasing, you will send an email to flippinjewelry4change, flippinjewelry, the number 4, change, @gmail.com. Send me video number NEBDH2, the item number, the description, and your ship to address. I will get that PayPal invoice out to you. And that's going to be it for this one, y'all. I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all. Going to get me a salad.